Alright, everybody, welcome back. You got Blythe bringing you a new episode of our Kansas City Royals franchise mode. So, I was looking around at the trades that I want to make. Don't know if I'm going to do them yet. I might simulate a little further just to kind of see how things fall, see if I really need to make them or not. But there is one I'm going to make right off the bat, and it's get rid of Omar Infante. He's hitting 206, 3 RBIs, and 1 home run. I know it's early month into the season, but I just don't like that. I found somebody that is about the same kind of player as him. He's just a little bit younger, a little bit better. And that is Daniel Murphy. I could trade them straight up. Yeah, I'm taking 1.1 million back, but to me it's worth it just to get rid of Omar Infante, get him out of my hair. The only problem with Murphy is he's in the final year of his contract. But it's also good for us because we could probably sign him back for lower if we want to. So I'm going to go ahead and do this just to get it over with. Yell at me all you want, but it's okay. I'll get over it. There is a couple other trades I was looking at that popped up. Like I said in the first episode, I wanted to get a starting pitcher. And there's one team that doesn't figure to be in the playoff race. We will go take a look at them. Probably all gonna go crazy about this, but it's the Rangers. And yes, it's you, Darvish, that I want to trade for. But it's about time they move on from him and just try to get some prospects in. Try to rebuild that rotation. Because that's all they got is you, Darvish. And they went nowhere with him, so he's time for him to move on. Time for them to move on as well. I don't know if I'm going to do this trade just yet. Might wait a little bit, see if they get better, try to get back in the playoff race, but I will show you what we will give up for him. Excuse me. You Darvish for prospect I forgot I had in the last video, Kyle Zimmer, as well as Miguel Almonte, and this is where it's going to hurt a little bit, Alex Rios, but I have a plan to replace him. So as we see, that would probably work, but we will wait. And if I was to do that trade just to replace Alex Rios, I would try to go after Josh Reddick, but this is the reason I want to simulate a little further to see how things go. Because I don't want to take somebody unrealistically from the A's if they're in a playoff hunt. But to replace Alex Rios with Josh Reddick would practically be the same thing. Yeah, Reddick has more home runs. Okay, Reddick's better, but... And we're also shedding a lot of salary there. But to get him, I'm going to have to give up yet another prospect pitcher, which he's really young, 19. But I'm okay with that. I would also be helping their bullpen here with Tim Collins. Then I would also give them Where's he at? Center fielder Raymond Fuentes, which hopefully he could turn out to be maybe a little. He'd be a little less than Reddick, but I think he'd help him out. But anyway, let's get back to the simulating. Before I do that, actually, I set our sponsorships. Just Gold Sandback, Gold Franklin, Gold Louisville Slugger. I don't really have much else than that. And let's go back to this. Start this series with Detroit. We will simulate the first game, Edison Volquez versus Justin Verlander. Fix that. Fix that. Our trade went through for Daniel Murphy. Good deal. And we lost 2-1 to Detroit. Damn it. Now we need to go just put Daniel Murphy in here. Right there. I'm definitely going to move him around here in a second, but just getting him put in. I think I'm going to move him up to second behind Alcides Escobar. Same as here. I like him at 7 there. Do not like him at 9. But I just don't see anybody that can move around. Maybe Alex Rios? No. No, I'll leave him there. He's only hitting 233, so see how he does there. Alright, on to the end of the Detroit series. Looks like we lost every game. Oh, we took 1. So we did the opposite of what I wanted to do and lost 3 of them. Get out of here, Dodgers. Fuck. So we're sliding a little bit. Still in first though, so got that to hang our hat on. Simulate this Cleveland series. Took 2 out of 3 against them. It's good. Chris Young is on fire. 6-0, 2.93 ERA. On to another series with Detroit. We took 2 out of 3 this time. Definitely good for us because they're right on our heels with 18 and 14. And we beat David Price. We're not facing you. Awesome. We swept Texas. They are 17 and 18. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of this month. Check out this trade from the Yankees. Lorenzo, are they crazy? I am not in prospect gathering mode. Get out of here. I don't really care about my minor leagues right now. Got swept by the Yankees. That is definitely not good. Why is... I really need to pay attention to my lineups. We have Wade Davis in the rotation. Just throw Chris Medlin in here, I guess. Chris Young is still undefeated, 8-0, 2.91 ERA. He's only a 75. Alright, so we made it to the end of May. 32-17. 5 games up on the Tigers. But I don't think Chris Young can hold up 8-0. I don't see it happening. And the Rangers are still 8 games out of the lead in the AL West, so it looks like we can target Yu Darvish if we want to. And the Athletics are also 6 games out, so looks like those trades could definitely happen. But I'm gonna again simulate some more. Draft day. Pick do we got here? 21st. I didn't do a lot of scouting, so this year's gonna be hit or miss. See what we can get. My best strategy when I haven't done scouting is this. Search by MLB ETA. I just don't know what we really need. I know we need some infielders, prospects. Could definitely use a third baseman prospect. I like this guy. He's 19, 6'4", 218. Probably has some power in there. See what he ends up. 85. But he's a 72 overall, so I don't feel as though that's too bad of a pickup. For a team that's in win now mode, he's definitely worth the risk. We got a compensatory pick. Sorry if I said that wrong. I know you grammar Nazis out there like to rip people's head off. I really should have done some scouting. Definitely could use a second base prospect, but this guy is probably going to wind up being really low overall. Short. But I think he's probably the best bet right now. My luck, his 95 potential is going to go way down. Let's see what he was. 87, like I thought. But it's another B potential player. I think that he'll might turn out, might not. Let's get on to second round. This guy's just been sitting here, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So simulate. Might be a good catching prospect. I think I'm going to go with Philip Coe. Yep, just like I thought. Seems to be the way it's going. I think something and it comes out true. So what I'm going to do here is see if that catcher's still there, which I don't think he is. Pretty much just shooting in the dark now, so go with this guy, center fielder Brian Andino. course, I draft wrong again. So, it is time for the assistant manager to do this for me. Alright, back to simulating. First I'm going to simulate this day. Go check out our prospects. Those top two aren't too bad. Get them signed. Him. Got a lot of center fielders. Not even going to worry about these two. They're never going to make it, so don't want them on my team. Another series with Texas. So we simulated 6 games and split them. Not too shabby. Alright, we're going to simulate to the end of June. Get to trade season. What just happened? Send one of these pitchers down. Don't know if I can send Frazier down. He might have a waiver. Yeah. Can I send Madsen down? Nope. This is a problem, guys. Let's go with... I don't know what to do here. I think we'll go with Kalik Stay. Send him down. Send this guy down to Class A. Good, works good enough for me. So Daniel Murphy has definitely kicked it in and raised his average to 273. Okay, let's finish out June now. Liking what I'm seeing. No. No. We're 48 and 29 at the start of July. That record doesn't beg a trade, but we got Chris Young playing out of his damn mind, Jason Vargas playing out of his mind, Chris Medlin playing out of his mind. Like, I just don't know if all this can hold up. Ventura's not getting it done as the top guy. So, let's check the standings, just see if everybody's still where they were. Yeah, they're not going to make the playoffs. It's highly doubtful the A's make the playoffs. Let's check those wild card standings. Yeah, they're 7 games out of the wild card. And they're 9 games out. So, we will... No. Sorry. I like Alex Gordon too much. I'm going to simulate to the All-Star game. I know I keep saying I'm going to stop and look at trades, but just don't see we need one right now. But it's starting to look like we are. We're going to the All-Star game on a bad note. Yeah, we won that last game, but Josh Tomlin, no. No. Chris Medlis is still 7-0, 2.0 ERA. Chris Young finally lost the game. He is 11-1, 3.23 ERA. So since we're at the All-Star break, we're gonna take one last look at the standings. Tigers are only a half game back, so it does look like we need to make a trade just so we can keep up with their rotation. We know they can go on a tear and take over anytime. Rangers moved up a little bit, but they're still 12 games out of the West. I think the Angels are going to wind up running away with the West. And the A's could look just to make a move to shore up their bullpen, so definitely that Reddick trade could happen. But you never know. I definitely think that Yu Darvish trade looks good right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Find the Rangers. That might be why they're losing. He hasn't pitched inning in the MLB this year. Huh. I can't control the computer's rosters though, so that's not on me. People are going to say, oh, this isn't realistic, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. You want realism? Go watch baseball. Sorry, if that was a little rude. I apologize. So, who was it? Kyle Zimmer, where are you at? He's grown to 72, so he's definitely getting better. I still think, even with him not pitching a game in the MLB this year, that this makes sense for them. We may even be able to get something else. I don't know if we can get too much of anything, but it's worth a shot. If I was going to take anybody back, no. Oh, Joey Gallo's coming on. It's definitely good for them. Beamer Weems. Awesome name. Think I'd go... this guy? No, can't get him. I really want to get some help for Salvador. But that may have to wait for another day. I apologize, it's going to be a little bit longer of a video with all these trades, but I apologize. And again, it's so late at night, so I can't really think straight, so that's why I'm all over the place. I promise my videos will get better. I just don't see anything else that we could take. Mitch Moreland, maybe? No. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to leave that extra value there. It's definitely, we're not losing, or we're not getting ripped off. They're not getting ripped off, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do it. They're getting 2 pitching prospects and Alex Rios for Yu Darvish. There you go. And then let's go to the A's, Because I looked all over for a right fielder that was close to... Ooh, his average went down. He's got 19 homers, though. Then you got Viciedo with 12 homers, so I think with more at-bats he can get 20, 25 homers. Let's go to Reddick. Who did we say we were going to trade for him? Pitching prospect, Ash Russell. He's 19 years old, but I can give him up. Tim Collins to help out that bullpen of theirs. It's awful. And they will do it for that. I don't even have to give up another guy. I may be able to keep Tim Collins. Give them Fuentes. Like, look at this. These trades are so much easier now that it's further into the season. Especially with that final year of Reddick's contract. So what we're going to do is see what they want for Reddick. Go MLB ready? No. They will trade Kyle Zimmer. I'm already trading him in that other trade, so I don't like any of those trades. Go prospects. Alright, this one looks good. Give him Tim Collins. I can save that pitching prospect. Give him Orlando Caliste. My bad. 23-year-old shortstop. They definitely need help up the middle. And then a center fielder. Let's go ahead and do this one. People are probably like, you're crazy for these trades you're making, but call me crazy. Let's go check out the All-Star rosters. Actually, there's a better way of doing this. AL. Alright, Felix Hernandez, Sonny Gray, Jaco Druzzi, Hector Santiago, Chris Young, of course, he deserves it, the year he's having. We got 1, Greg Holland 2. That's our pitchers. So let's go look at the lineups. Eric Hosmer starting at DH. It's all in the starting lineup. Seems to be all on the team. And we're trading for an all-star. Oh well. You want to see the National League? I'll take a look at those real quick just to check them out. Michael Wacha, DeGrom, Laus, Scherzer, Keuchel, Rourke, Ziegler, Casilla, K-Rod, Familia, Rosenthal, Kimbrel, all those, but maybe Casilla, Ziegler, and Laus makes sense. Then Anthony Rendon, Hunter Pence, McCutchen, Frazier, Gonzalez, Tulowitzki, Lynn, Guerrero, LaCroix, Brzezinski. The ageless wonder right here. He's hitting 275, 9 home runs, 32 RBIs. Miguel Montero, Ryan Howard. Come on now. They just have to pick somebody from the Phillies. He's got 21 home runs at the All-Star break. Not bad. Solarte, Prado, Segura, Nuda, Markakis, and Giancarlo Stanton, Pagan, excuse me, Pollock, and that is it. If I had to pick a team to win this, I would say the team with Stanton on the bench is going to win. That's just me. One name I didn't see in there was Bryce Harper. Just kind of wondering what's up with that. But anyway, I'm going to simulate this. See our trades go through. Tim Collins, Lane Adams, and Orlando Calixte for Josh Reddick. And Alex Rios, Kyle Zimmer, Miguel Almonte for Yu Darvish. Get them thrown in, and then that will be the end of the episode. Reddick, get in here. So many lefties in this lineup. Oh, he's gonna hurt us against left-handed pitchers, though. He's definitely gonna go down to number 8. Move Salvi up. Then pitching. This could be why he wasn't on their roster, because he was not on the 40-man roster. People are probably going to hate on me for that trade, but I'm okay with it. It needed to happen. Who do we send down, though? Who's having a worse year? We just can't justify sending down somebody that's 11-1. I think it's going to be Danny Duffy. Sorry, bro. What happened to our AAA team? Oh, well, I'll take care of that offline. And we will take out Vargas, put him in the bullpen. Darvish to lead the rotation. Ventura, you're going to move down here just to try to get your shit together. And Chris Young will move up to number 2, just the way he's pitching this year. Do it this way. I like the way that looks. So we got Yu Darvish and we got Josh Reddick. But anyway, that will conclude the episode this time. So everybody out there, stay classy and subscribe.